now we talked about oxidative stress. Oxidative stress can be really good, like if you're exercising, that's a good thing. But when it's chronic, it causes an excess of damage, right, to mitochondria. So ironically, mitochondria are the major source of oxidative stress in the healthy body. If you're healthy, you're exercising, you're eating right, most of your oxidative stress comes from the mitochondrial production of energy, because almost all the oxygen that you breathe in and out goes to this, mitochondria place where you're going to be making energy using the oxygen in those final stages of energy production. So when the oxidative stress gets excessive, now we're into a really big problem, because now we've got actual damage to the mitochondria themselves. So these enzymes that are used to make energy, it's a good example right here, are proteins, right? So it's different proteins. And this one in particular, we're going to look at on the labs. You see that succinate dehydrogenase, that one, just remember that one, succinate dehydrogenase. So if you have a lot of oxidative stress, that oxidative stress comes and it hits the succinate dehydrogenase enzyme and it damages it. So oxidative stress can damage these mitochondrial proteins. And when that happens, they don't work very well. And succinate dehydrogenase, this particular enzyme right here, is particularly sensitive to environmental toxins and to oxidative stress in general. So when that enzyme gets damaged, you're going to see it on an organic acids test, because succinic acid is going to be high. Succinic acid going high tells you that this enzyme is messed up. That tells you that you're not making energy properly. And it tells you how to fix it, because if you know what are the nutrients that help regulate that enzyme, then you can know how to fix it. But in the bigger picture of things, in order to really get your mitochondria healthy, you also have to be able to get the proteins repaired so this whole system can work properly. And you have to take the oxidative stress down a notch so that they're not getting damaged anymore. So we want to pull the patient out of this chronic cell danger response. We want to get the oxidative stress levels down with antioxidants. Do this all based on the testing. And then you want to get these enzymes to work well again using things like free-form amino acids, CoQ10, etc. That's the secret here to make all this work. Environmental toxins are a huge source of oxidative stress, and they have an absolute devastating effect on mitochondria. Okay, we're all full of hundreds of these environmental toxins, and one of the main things that these environmental toxins do is damage mitochondria and make people extremely tired. So you have to remove the sources here. So you have to deal with clearing out toxins from the body, heavy metals and chemicals and whatnot, as well as addressing the mitochondria and the oxidative stress. Okay, so there's a kind of extra super important aspect here of understanding lipid peroxides and how when we have certain types of oxidative stress, lipids are damaged. And so high levels of oxidative stress mean that lipid membranes can be damaged. They mean that proteins, which are the enzymes that we use to make energy, can be damaged. So when you're on the repair side of this, how do you get the repair done? Free-form amino acids to help repair the proteins that are damaged. Fatty acids like omega-3 and different kinds of membrane repair products to repair cellular membranes, the membrane around the cell, which is damaged by the mitochondria, and then the mitochondrial membranes themselves have to be repaired. So those two things are essential for every chronic fatigue patient. Testing and correcting amino acids, so you're repairing, the body's able to produce or revitalize all the proteins that are damaged. Those are the enzymes that we looked at. And then making sure that the cellular membranes and mitochondrial membranes are repaired with fatty acids. Because those are areas that are damaged, and you have to do the repair part.